Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Star Citizen Report. I am your host today, Woop and Bass. And with me today, I have Memo.
Welcome, folks. We
I also
also
have
have. Go ahead. Sorry.
I also have Areleeya.
Hey, everybody.
The first time for a grievance cast, we also have Bear.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How's everybody today?
Very good, sir.
Cool. Now, Areleeya, I heard that you bought some new ships.
Yes, I did. I went ahead and bought two of the Clot 2 All, Xi'an, the Scout that is available, and those are going to go into the Grievance Organization hangar when that becomes available.
Awesome. I'm glad you could pronounce it right.
Yeah, I was going to totally miss on that one. So what do you think about the thrusters design on that, how that's going to work? That seems like a unique way to test out the physics engine.
Yes, it'll be very exciting, smashing into things.
I don't think this ship's pretty much comparable to the Hornet, correct? If I'm reading things right.
It's
a
lighter.
similar weapon.
Maybe lighter, faster, a little less gun, but it would be their comparable, attack ship like the Hornet, light attack craft.
More
That's the one
maneuverable.
That's the one with the articulate rings that can move it side to side, 90-degree turns, things like that. Really piss off the EU.
Anybody check out the 3D viewer where you could spin it all around, zoom in, zoom out? That was really neat. They need that for everything.
I like the fact that it's a vertical design ship, but yes, it can go horizontal, so you could fit into your hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wish they kind of had like a showroom where you could check out any of the ships before you buy them. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, they're going to have that in the full game. They keep on telling us that we can use a used ship, we can use a new ship, whatever you want to use, but you can fly it before you buy it. So try before you fly.
That would be cool because I would think, with the different flying styles and the way they're going to utilize the physics engine that, you will find ships that suit your skill level, hand-eye coordination and such, as far as the way the physics engine works on the different thruster arrays.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I guess they're going to have a brick because that's about where my skill level's falling in right now.
I've expressed Bear on many shows that I want I want a Van Duel scythe because they got that giant blade on the side of them for collisions and ramming maneuvers, which was going to be my play style.
They don't do it enough in the demo right now in the swarm. It just doesn't do it enough. It says collision alert, but they turn away.
Yeah, they do turn away, chickens. About the only way I can get them, if they're close enough to hit me, I can usually actually ram me. I can usually actually shoot them with the guns. Once I'm out of missiles, the dogfighting module kind of slows down for me quite a bit.
Well, did you check out the chairman's 10 when he was answering a question about them actually turning away so you could, follow them and that mechanic?
Mm-hmm.
The AI, the machine intelligence, yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably why they're not colliding with you, is because they added it in so they would turn and run so you could chase them for a half hour trying to shoot something down. That's basically where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm in the same place. Like I said, once I run out of missiles, it's a slow game.
Areleeya, how far did you get in the swarm?
Haven't.
You haven't?
Not once?
Nope. I'm still practicing piloting my ship around.
He's just doing the free flight then,
yeah.
Which that's pretty cool too. I mean, the graphics are amazing.
Yeah. Well, how about you?
I've gotten to 8 or 10, somewhere in there.
With one ship?
With one ship. And then I just get decimated. I run out of missiles, and of course I only have 4 to start with. So.
Yeah, I think I've gotten to 5, and I was happy when I got to wave 5. I was like, Brandon, come here, look at this. I got to wave 5. He's like, oh, Dad, I got to try this out. So we got it downloaded for him. He loaded it up. On his first time through with one ship, he got to wave 8.
Wow. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's that youth and hand-eye coordination thing going on there.
Yeah, I took his computer away.
Nice.
No,
what chips do you have there? What did you make him use?
Well, he's actually got his very own account. We're starting him off with the Aurora, and I told him, if he wants to get some more, then he can earn them. We let him do whatever they they want to try to get some more ships. He's got his eyes set on the stealth one. I guess it's the
Hornet.
Yes, the Hornet
The
stealth.
stealth Hornet.
Yep. Yeah, that's what he's really wanting right now. But I've got the Constellation and I've got the regular Hornet. So
same setup I've got. I've got the military version of the Hornet when that went on sale.
I want a gunship. As soon as they come out with a gunship, I've already got my pocketbook set over here. I'm saving my pennies. So
on our last show, we did the ship that was basically the gun platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? That was the
Retaliator.
Retaliator.
Oh, the Retaliator.
One of them. I forget.
Torpedo ship.
Yeah, it was a Retaliator. It's one of the versions of it, I believe.
Yeah, I want the one that just won the Great Starship. That's the one I want. Actually, it's the second one. I want what was it? Three Dingoes.
Oh, that does look cool too.
Yeah.
From what Chris Roberts said, 10 for the chairman, I think the 4 ships are going to be in there, the top 4. So we will see them. So 3 Dingo was third. It's just who was the 4th ship? Who was the 4th place team?
Oh, I forgot the name of it. It was the one that was black and red. Shoot.
Oh, okay.
Because I keep on thinking of the freelancer where they did the variants and the different color schemes and stuff. But that's where I'm thinking black and red. But it's not the same ship at all. No.
Talon got 4th, didn't he? Or is it Shimpan? Shoot, sure. I can't remember.
Maybe it's...
Well, yeah, we look real intelligent right now.
Yeah, we're just throwing names out there. Let's what about the unlock reward we've gotten, the engine tuning kit? What are the thoughts on that? That sounds like, people that get into that fine tuning and modding are really gonna like that, especially since some of our packages come with, different kinds of mods and instructions for
my ship.
What do you think about this? Right? Yeah, what do you think about this 38-piece Omni tool? I mean, who doesn't want a 38-piece Omni tool? The name of that, it's got 38 pieces and it's an Omni tool.
That's
I mean,
right.
that just sounds awesome.
Batteries.
Yeah, that always I'm with Ben. It's awesome to me to be able to go in there and fix things, but usually after I've fixed it, it's not very fixed.
No, I don't work at all after that. Yeah.
It's usually foobar as opposed to fixed.
I wonder what they're going to do with it, if they're just going to overpower the engine to make it stronger, if they're going to make it more efficient, or if they're going to make it quieter, if it's just going to be like one of those 3 combinations, or if they're actually going to let you change physical parts on it. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
chances are what's going to happen is you can break it.
Yeah, it does say that. But they got like, if you can go in there and tweak this or that, it would seem like it'd be a lot like your weapon loadouts, to where you go in there and, replace, this part with that part. Anybody that's played the old car racing games, especially from way back, I mean, you could take, vehicles and basically mod them out down to, the pinstriping all the way up to, what kind of carburetor it was using and intake and everything. So I would hope you could go into it like that. Or that would set up a whole sub-market for people if there were people doing that for in-game currency.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting, line
of thought.
You
get somebody that can tune those things up. You might be able to squeeze out a few more pounds of thrust, or make it run with a lower signature or something along those lines.
Yeah,
that would be pretty interesting.
Cooler, so you can fire your weapons longer.
Yeah.
Well, what about the
less of a
workbench
heat
that
signature?
The workbench that was an item for the hangar. That was supposed to be something that you could use to do various things at one point. That's what it was designed for. So is this engine tuning kit going to be part of that, or is it a separate piece?
I think it's separate. That was something you could get in the shop, and I think they said they were going to elaborate more on that later. And as far as I know, I haven't heard anything else about that workbench. You can still get it in the credit shop, though, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Anybody have the fish tank?
I have a fish tank.
I think I have a fish tank. I think that comes with the deluxe hanger, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oops.
Well, it was a
'Cause
a
I know I didn't
reward.
purchase one.
Well,
Yeah, it was a reward. Was
Yeah,
the
it?
reward was
Yeah.
you have access to it, but you didn't get one.
I've got one, but there's
Yeah.
nothing I ever put in. I think it might be standard in the deluxe hanger.
Oh, okay.
I did put the fish in it. I went over and bought all the fish and shoved them in there, and thank
Well,
goodness I don't have to feed them.
Live.
Well, I had read that they're going to be collectible. Like you can collect different fish off different planets and stuff like that. So
That would be cool. I mean, that's kind of like your little plushie collecting in other games where you can go and pick stuff up. And well, that's not a big thing for me. I know that is a big draw for quite a few folks collecting stuff like that. What
Yeah,
about the big vote we had whether he should continue to offer goals?
yeah. 54% was the winning vote.
I voted for it. Who doesn't like more stuff?
More's almost always better, dude.
well, it depends. If more stuff could just be the space plant that we're going to be getting that blooms once every 100 years.
Yeah, I'm not.
So.
Let's not go there, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about big goals like some of the ones they've had in last. They need to keep tweaking stuff. The space plant. I don't. I'm kind of iffy on that for the 49 million goal because it's basically a bonsai tree that blooms once every 100 years.
Mm-hmm. Well, take a screenshot of it so you can have a nice picture of what it's supposed to look like as your lifeless corpse.
It's supposed to be at like once at night or something like that for like 10 minutes. So probably like 4 a.m. someday. Like, oh, I missed it.
I was out doing exploration and the darn plant bloomed. Oh, well.
Well, here's my thoughts on it. I mean, if all we get, from here on out are just little frillies or whatnot, that's better than nothing at all. I mean, because if they just turned them off, then you're getting nothing. So if we get
Yeah.
stuff for somebody, that's good.
I agree. I mean, just the little extras and even cosmetic stuff that you get because you've been in for, so long. I've been in since veteran, which I know there's a lot of people that have been in longer than that, but it's neat to see the little things they throw in, like what either the goal before or goal back. We got a towel for the hangar was one of the goals. That was kind of cool because when you're traveling in space, you can never forget to bring a towel.
Did you
Gotta
wipe your
have your
hands on the
towel.
towel yet?
Gotta have a towel.
Did you use it yet?
You can use the
You
towel.
can use the towel.
I don't want to know what you use the towel for, Whoop.
My hands are clean, dude. That's all you care.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'd like to see more things like that, like more rewards for getting another couple million. I'd like to see a paint shop put in there so that I can put in my own custom stuff on the ship. I think
I
that'd be
don't
worth
think
it.
I don't think that should be a reward. I think it's part of the actual package, isn't it?
Well, they say you can choose certain ones or buy specific ones, but I haven't seen anything about customize a complete layout.
I like some of the things like the towel they've done that are nods at some of your great sci-fi things. I think that is cool when games do that, and anybody who's done any sci-fi gets the whole towel thing. And
Hitchhiker's Guide, yeah.
I like when they do stuff like that as a nod to the whole genre.
Yep.
I see that we didn't hire. Star Citizen hired Travis Day. He's apparently working on Arena Commander. Has worked on military A-10 simulators, so obviously he knows something about physics and ships.
Yeah, I believe that he was involved in some of the A10s going to actual video games, right?
Mhm.
That's cool. I mean, A10s, those are the warthogs, right?
Mhm.
The tank killers.
Yep.
Yep.
The other
I
new
mean,
employee. Oh, sorry, Memo.
Oh, go ahead.
The other new employee was Tony Zurovic. He's going to be the Persistent Universe director.
Mhm.
So that's going to help with the economics and a whole lot of other content in the game.
I don't think I'd want that job for any amount of money. I'd be managing the persistent universe because everything's going to be your fault at that point when something's screwed up. That sounds like a busy job.
Well, we just blame Bear for it all, so it's okay.
I usually blame Areleeya. He's logistics.
Oh, okay.
Different game.
Oh no. You'll probably get logistics again.
Yeah,
It's
you're
all
kind
right.
of logistics in this too, man. You're the hangar manager, which is pretty much logistics.
You're
Oh, that's
making
awesome.
logistics officer a main thing. Like, no. It's a one-time thing.
We'll see. If you do something well, you have a job forever with grievance, right, Bear?
Either that or you make a suggestion.
What else we got? We got the new employee. We got the talking about how the Aurora is not supposed to do well against a Hornet in a dogfight, which that's pretty much you're putting a dedicated fighter up against a jack of all trades ship, so that makes sense.
The Aurora has more missiles, though.
4 is more.
The
Yeah.
Hornet has 4 in it.
No, the
Aurora has
Aurora. Oh, it has 4. Only
has
4.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
so
them.
it's the Hornet.
It only has 4.
I think the Hornet has 4. Does it have 6?
It's your ship, dude.
I know they're gone awful quick. I don't know if I've ever counted them. It's like, well, I'm out of missiles. It's over.
I'm pretty
How many-
sure it's 4.
Yeah,
How
I
many
think
rounds
it's
have you
4
made
too.
it through, dude?
I haven't made it. I've made it through more than Areleeya and less than Bear. We'll just leave it at that.
So 1.
I've made it more than Areleeya and less than Bear.
Oh God.
My question is, Whoop, when you were doing the swarm, are you able to land on one of those platforms to reload or no?
I have not been able to land on anything yet. I thought they took out the platform. I haven't seen it as far as I can remember. And they have those beams that come down out of whatever that mining thing is supposed to be, and there's all those meteors and asteroids that are around there. I've hit them a few times, not much, but I haven't tried to land on anything. Sites usually take me out before then, anyways.
You can land?
Haven't tried. I don't know.
I wasn't aware that was an option. I think I'd heard him talking about it, but for me, that's pretty much not an option.
You have to take off the land, right?
Well, I mean, it starts you in space, so I mean, the takeoff part is done. And I have played a little bit of flight simulators, trying to, get the feel for the way things work, and it didn't help. But that's a whole nother story.
Are you still using the keyboard and mouse, or did you go to the joystick?
I've been using the joystick. I seem to do better with the HOTAS setup.
Okay.
It seems to be a little easier for me to tweak than the mouse and the keyboard. There's too many keys. With the joystick, you kind of have it all there at your fingertips.
Now, did you go with one of those joysticks, that's got 2 controllers, one for your throttle and?
Yeah, it's a HOTAS setup. It's a Thrustmaster
okay.
HOTAS. It's got the throttle and the joystick.
How
What
about you,
about
That
Bear?
that?
What do
seems
you
to work
got?
pretty good.
What about that question that was proposed to Chris Roberts in 10 for the chairman that asked about voice attack that would probably limit your number of keys by just calling in what you need to do, like shields or macros and stuff? What do
I
you think
love
of
it.
that?
I love it. I can't wait for me to, to switch my shields or to say decouple. Because right now, if you ask me to tell you how to decouple so you could, become a turret in space, I couldn't tell you. But if all I got to do is say decouple and then I can turn around and shoot somebody backwards, I'm all for it.
You guys ever play Nintendo with that laser sight thing and the microphone, and you scream fire at the screen when you're 8 years old or something?
Yeah.
If I had it,
Okay.
I would still do it. So
Fire, 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 fire!
Yeah.
And your parents are like,
It-
"Shut up!
If
Go to your
that
room."
becomes a reality, you're gonna have to be able to reassign those to your own voice commands, like "holy," and then for bailout and stuff like that for a.
well, people have told me that I kind of have a distinctive accent. So normally
Really?
programs don't work. I don't know. I can't hear it, but I've been told
I
it's
don't know
been
what you're talking
suggested.
about, Bear.
Yeah, I don't either. But So yeah, that's my biggest thing. I ask Siri where the restroom is or something like that, and I get directions to Mars. So I just give up after a while.
You can be holding it a while then.
That's right.
I'm on the fence about it. I've played it. I've played other games that have voice commands in it. I've used the Nintendo thing, and it's a gimmick, kind of like the Wii with the Wii modes, whatever. I'm not going to use it at all.
Well, that's fine, sir. You don't have to, but let me decouple by saying, scramble my eggs. So
Yeah.
Wait. If we're working on code here,
Well, see, I would do better with my own slang for it, like Bear's talking about, than as opposed to just saying decouple. I'd be that thing where you stop and you can shoot stuff in space.
the thing I'm starting thinking with starts with an R. Run. Yes.
There's a word in there. Stop, halt, decouple. Yeah, that was what I was looking for after I'm
Mayonnaise
space
and bologna
dust.
sandwich. Mayonnaise and bologna sandwich. Yes. Yes. Let's
What's
do
going to
that.
happen? What's going to happen is Whoop is going to have the baby, and we're going to teach the baby to come into the room and scream, decouple! And he's going to like, what the hell's going on?
little
Go
Whoop
to your
Junior's
room.
first words, decouple. There you go.
Oh, I can't
Nice.
wait to do that in
That's
Arcade
just
now.
weird.
Oh.
Thanks for that.
I'm kind of hopping around here, but since the 10 for the chairman was mentioned, what do you think about spectator mode where you can go in and watch your friends fly and fight? That sounds, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Depends on how long it
Embarrassing?
lasts.
Well, yeah, Bear, I'm not talking about people watching me. I'm talking about watching people that can actually play. Like, apparently Whoop's pretty good. Your son is apparently, has some skill there. We've got another guy in Guild Arthrodon that's made a guild video for us, and he was in there, and I'm like, how is he doing this? I don't know if any of you've seen Arthrodon's video that he did, but I'm like, how is he doing this?
No,
He's
I haven't
pushing
seen
forward.
it yet, but yeah,
It's
he's
very
pushing
good.
forward.
It's up there
I
on our
thought
grievance page.
I thought the W key would take me forward,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. I ain't quite got it all figured out yet.
Which one is the afterburner, spacebar, or shift, or something like that?
Shift. I figured
yeah.
that out because
Yeah.
I keep running into stuff with it.
And the spacebar is the brake. That's right.
It's going to be so nice when you can key bind it to what you want it to do.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that F is the use key on the outside. I don't really like that.
There's other games that have used F as a use key before, so it didn't freak me out too terribly bad, but oh well.
Yeah.
Be nice when we can change it to what we want it to be.
And go ahead, Bear.
What did y'all think about them talking about the containers being able to take damage, and with the possibility of like having somebody stashed away in it, and then them getting breached with damage, and then the person inside kills over because of lack of oxygen.
Well, that's what those holes on the side of the container were
I don't know that I got that one. The fact that they can be destroyed is cool because they're makeable goods. They should be they should be able to be destroyed, I believe.
Well, think of this. Pirate comes by. Sorry, Whoop. Pirate comes by, wants your cargo. Sure, you could have it. Turn around, shoot, destroy the cargo. Bye.
And then they'll come back and try to shoot you. Hey, whatever. But sometimes your cargo isn't just metal or wood or something like that. Sometimes there's going to be slave trading, and it's going to be like people who are sitting in there. So I have a hard time dealing with that, but we'll see.
Well, with shooting people, that's a morality issue. Some people have no trouble with it.
That's true. Okay. Look, if they're in the Vandal scythe, they're open game, dude. It's
That's
open
right.
season on the Vandals.
What do we say? Red, they're dead. I mean, if they're enemy, they're dead.
But yet the cursor turns
Pirates.
green.
Yeah, I get that. It does.
Yeah, but somebody's going to put, something in a cargo container. And let's say, it's black market weapons, but they're going to put, babies on it. So when you go to Target, it says babies. So now are you going to be able to blow up babies?
Dark, Bear. I mean, you could have went a couple directions with that, but babies.
Well,
Okay,
you know, he's
baby-
gonna have 2 containers, and one is gonna actually have babies in it.
Hey, look, there's a container that says babies on it. That's black market weapons. Let's get it. That's what babies means.
Ah,
babies is
continue.
code, you know. So
oh, that's gonna be one of your code words.
that's right.
Ah,
Which takes us back to voice attack. And then
ah. Great.
Oh man.
Flaming babies.
Yeah, y'all are never gonna let me on here again. I can see it now.
Oh no. You can fill in for me anytime.
we had
So,
somebody ask in the channel if these are our names and our character names. Our handles are a little bit different. And the character that I play is Areleeya Eliestra. So, and
it's
Bear is
Memo-san for
Bear.
me.
I think mine's Whoop or Whoopinyo or Whoopee or Whoopee.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's Whoopi.
You want to put up the link for the squadron again, Areleeya?
Yes.
Yeah, mine's Bear, I think, and well, you know, you had to pick 2 different names, or you could use the same, and I don't know. So
Necessities?
somehow, well, yeah, but somehow or another, I got Bear and Legba. So I don't know how they got switched over or changed, but I just figured, what the hell, I'll go with it. So,
Sure.
Weren't we supposed to be able to change our handles at one point to
I
do
think that's
like
when you
correction?
die.
when you die,
Yeah.
No, no, the handle is your account. Is based
Oh.
on your account.
Oh
It's
my
the character name that can change. Like we could always change our character name.
Yeah, I think it'll be under kind of like an at handle kind of deal, you know, where you can have character names that are it doesn't lock out, which is a good way to do things.
Well, especially if
Spy.
you die so many times.
Yeah, I mean, if I have to rename a character every time, I'm quickly going to run out of the usual character names I use.
I know hexadecimal code. That's the only thing saving me.
Memo 1, Memo 2, Memo 3.
you're gonna run out of space.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Spy, can you tell me what mine is? I think it's Whoop. I'm not really sure. If you're checking it out right now, anyways. Yeah.
I can go over to the. Let me go over to the organization.
You're busy. We got other people to do other things. Just like Memo sent me my ship and actually told me what it is because I had no clue until I used it.
What else we got for tonight's show, guys?
Toasty.
We're hitting
Around the
that
bird.
magic time.
Can we have a video or some pictures or something?
Oh, yeah. Pictures of the ship, the one I can't pronounce in English.
Xi'an Kalatual.
Is it
Sure.
Xi'an or I mean, how do you come up with Xi'an with something that starts with an X? Just out of curiosity.
Because that's how you would pronounce the Xi'an, the town in China. It's Xian.
Okay.
Xi'an,
that-
actually.
Oh, I
That's
was
2
just
points
wondering.
for Areleeya today.
That does make sense.
I'll buy that for $1. So
Yeah, no, I was waiting for somebody else to pronounce it so I didn't have to take a shot at it.
Who's gonna be on our next grievance cast that has to mispronounce everybody's names like 6 months membership?
Is it kill him?
That'll be funny just by itself.
There's some pictures of the Xi'an, light attack craft. Looks very interesting. I can't wait to get in there and take a run at one of those.
I think it looks really cool the way it goes vertical instead of horizontal the whole time, but yet it has a horizontal mode if you need to.
it reminds me. It reminds me of that ship from Lost in Space, when they were kind of flying it around out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
On our grievance organization website, we have all the multiple colors that was displayed. We have 9 images of them.
It does look pretty cool though. Too glassy for me. I think it looks flimsy and unbreakable to me, but hey, whatever.
All the ships can break.
All
That's
the
why
ships.
Areleeya has 3 and 4 copies of each.
Well, you know, and mention them breaking, they that was one of the things that they had talked about. If you took so much damage, would you actually still be able to dock and port? And he come out and said that, yeah, as long as you could get to the atmosphere dock, that
Orbit.
they'd give you a tow in. Yeah, the orbit. Yeah, I
As
think.
long as you can hit orbit, you're good to go. So, because I think they have mentioned before that docking and stuff like from a planet will be something that's done for you as opposed to you having to thread that particular needle. Yeah, same here, Bear.
I had a
Yeah.
problem with that one time though in the simulation versus the Vandal Swarm. I got rammed and all of my engines on the left side went, and the only way I could fly was directly to the right.
Well, now look here. I was flying, and they hit something on the side of my ship that actually stabilizes it or whatever.
Hmm.
So whenever I tried to go one direction, my ship would just start rolling over and over and over. And I was like getting seasick. So I was like, Control Alt Delete, because I couldn't figure out how to eject. I mean, it was crazy.
Nice.
So
Did
yeah,
any
if we
of
can
y'all
get to
ever
tow.
play Jumpgate way back in the
Yes.
day? It was an MMO. Well, you
Versus
actually
the
had to.
conflux.
Yeah, and you actually had to dock in that one. It was Twitch skills and stuff like that. And I can remember flying out of the spaceport, getting attacked by pirates, and basically just doing a loop right over the station and right back into the dock. And I mean, it looked slick as snot. But actually, my joystick was stuck. I don't know how.
That's awesome.
It just happened to work out that way. But no, I'm
That's
very glad that we're not going to have to try to dock and stuff like that in here. So as long as we get close enough, that'll be good.
close enough is good for me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to dock when you're damaged on the Idris?
Mm.
No, I can't imagine trying to dock when you're damaged with anything in this game so
Yeah.
far. So, but I
I
mean, I
can't even-
really, really am impressed how everything works. I mean, the in depth of this game with all the parts being connected by couples and heat sinks, and the depth of this game is just truly amazing.
Hmm. It
So,
looks like a CGI movie to me the entire time I'm playing.
Yeah,
oh
it
yeah,
does. It looks amazing. It was well worth, the delays and the wait, because if it hadn't, been as gorgeous as it is, there would have been, some complainers, and there are always going to be those. This is kind of a project that you either wholeheartedly believe in or you need to go play something else, in my mind.
Minecraft. You don't have to worry about anything.
No,
Oh
thank
yes,
you.
you do. Oh yes, you do.
We have anything else for this show, guys?
Well,
no,
what about the new single to double point precision technical issue that they came up with?
To be quite honest with you, Areleeya, I didn't even understand that. So if you'd like to explain it to me, I would love to hear about it. Go.
It allows for larger areas. It cuts down on the discrepancies when you get farther from a starting point. So while you're playing Arena Commander, you notice that you can only go so far, and then you hit a wall.
Yeah, but it's a
Okay.
simulation, right? I mean, it's not
That's
open
a simulation,
space.
but it's using single point. Double point will be able to expand it out to say, 1,000,000 kilometers. So as you're traveling, it'll feel like you're really going a lot farther. It's kind of like going from 16-bit to 64-bit operations or something
All
like
right.
that.
Well, that I understand.
basically
Still,
it's going to make sure the game is kind of like loadless zones. So it'll be
ah,
completely
Don't
seamless the whole
say
time.
that. No.
okay. Thank you for explaining it in words I understood. You'll go from zone to zone, but there will be no, pause, loading screen, pause, loading screen. Got that.
Sony already tried to do that. That was horrible. Vanguard.
Oh yeah,
No zoning, no loading between. Oh yes, there were.
yeah. You'd
Flashing.
just be running, hit a wall,
Yeah,
and then you could take.
and then if you had one of the newer video cards, it wasn't completely optimized, so it would crash you out of the game.
Yeah, and every time you walked through one of those invisible lines, you had to slash flush to make
Yep.
things work again. Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Nice.
Don't
What
put
else
that
we
in
got,
Space
folks?
Game.
I don't think I have anything else. Yeah.
Whoop.
I think we're good for today.
You wanna wrap it up? Anybody with any closing remarks?
How about you, Bear?
I appreciate y'all having me here. It's been a blast. I hope you get a chance to let me come back again. So
Well, we'll keep a
I do
spot
enjoy
open
it.
Absolutely.
for you.
Absolutely. It's
Thank you for being here.
we've had a lot of good stuff come out, and the future looks bright for the game. Looking forward to every little update they put out. That's about all I got. Arleeya?
Gamescon, if you go to the website, you can purchase a small little $5 token to put in your hangar, which helps support them to get there. And if you're going to Gamescon, it's $10 for your reservation. You need to fill out a form, and that will be in Cologne, Germany this August.
There were
Ah,
2,000 tickets, but there's down to like 600, something like that now. Buy them while they're hot, if you can make it there in time. He's absolutely right. I don't really have anything else for Star Citizen. I enjoy blowing stuff up. My name is Woop, and y'all have a good day.
have a good one.
Night,
Bye, everyone.
folks.
Be safe. Thank you for watching.